This is the third and final video that I do for the Odd Time Signature Challenge. Please check out the first video in which I explain what the challenge is, and the second video where I perform an original song that I wrote using different time signatures. And in this video, I will have a look at the song with you and see which time signatures I've used and how for different sections of the song. So let's get to it. Alright, so let's start with the verse. The verse is a 5/4. Some people have said that they thought that it sounds more like a 5/8. I have to admit that with every different suggestions that people made, I started looking more into it, and the end result is that I'm kind of confused. What's clear is that it's a it's either a 5/4 or 5/8. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1. All right, so this is the verse, and then there's a pre-chorus. Still 5/4 or 5/8. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1. All right. Now let's have a look at the chorus. The chorus is in 6/8. Some may say I have everything to be happy. 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1. All right, so these are the three main parts of the song. Now let's have a look at the bridge. All right, so now let's have a look at the bridge. So I was pretty much done with the song after I wrote the verse, the pre-chorus, and the chorus. However, after listening to it for a few times, I felt it was too simple, so I wanted to make it a bit more complex. So I thought to myself, why not add a bridge? And while you're at it, why not introduce a third different time signature? And I tried to go with something that was really hard, or let's say odd, and I went with the 15/16. So I basically took the structure of another piece that I already spoke about, the Perpetuum Mobile. So check out my first video in which I talk about this piece. And so basically it needs to be written with 16th notes. So 4 groups of 4 notes will give you 16 on 16. What I did was that on the second group I put 3 notes. I used 3 notes instead of 4. So that's it. So I have 3 groups of 4, which is 12, and 1 group of 3, which is 15 out of 16 notes. So it took me a while to actually write this. I had to go look at a lot of information on the internet to know how to write this. I'm not too sure that it's completely right, so please make sure to let me know in the comments if I made mistakes. This is all new to me to start writing on a music score music, but it wasn't long, so I figured why not try. So Usually the 16 notes are pretty rapid, pretty fast, and I did the exact opposite. I slowed down the song, but kept the 16th notes. I'm just playing them really slow, and I don't know if it's right, but it felt right to me. I know the math works, and I know it's. I realize it's something that we shouldn't say. There's a certain feel associated with the numbers that we use to describe a time signature. I'm more aware of this now, but the math still works. So all in all, I'm really glad that I participated in this challenge. It opened my eyes to so many things. I had no formal training in my entire life. So I had to dive deep into what a time signature means. You know, what's the number on top? What's the number at the bottom? Awkwardly enough, even when I started playing piano when I was a kid, I realize now that I didn't fully understand. You know, most pieces were easy and they were in 4/4 or 3/4 or 2/4. And I understood that, you know, 2 beats, 3 beats, 4 beats, that I understood. But I didn't understand why sometimes I would see something like 6/8. Why the 8? I didn't understand that it actually meant an eighth note, right? And stuff like that. So I was really happy to have done this. Another benefit was that in terms of writing songs, I was stuck. I hadn't written a song in so many years, and one of the reasons why is because every time that I started writing a song, it sounded like what I usually do, and then I would just stop. And with this odd time signature challenge, I started writing in a different time signature, which is something that I had never thought of doing before. Before I would just, you know, go with the flow, and always ended up with songs in 4/4. And so when I wanted to come up with a different sound, I would try to look for different chords, right? Chords that I'm not used to use. But in the end, it always came back to the same thing. And as soon as I changed the time signature, it opened a whole new world of possibilities in terms of even the melody is, you know, when in the song I say something like Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. I would have never done that if it wasn't for the time signature. So I'm really happy I did that. With all the feedback that I got, I sometimes feel that I got a bit more confused. I thought that I understood things and then realized that I didn't fully grasp everything in relation to odd time signatures, but it doesn't matter. I'm in there for the journey, not necessarily for a final destination. So, and that journey, that odd time signature allowed me to explore a little bit more my journey to learn the bass. So guys, I hope you enjoyed those 3 videos, and let's keep at it.
Guilty.